All right, so for step 2 of your Oaxacan animal shakers, I'm gonna get my bag, get my placemat, and I have some already dried clay beads right here. Okay, these are ones that I made to show you. I'm gonna open up my bag. You don't have to pull too hard. It comes open pretty easily because we don't want to rip the bags. We want to reuse them. And I want to go back. Part of mine got a little cracked, so I need to re-smooth it. Make sure your pinch pots are nice and smooth. They should be a little bit harder than when you created them because they've sat for about a week. Doing a little smoothing. If you need to, like this is really skinny right here, I'm gonna gently, not hard, you gotta be gentle with your clay, tap it on the table and it kind of flattens this edge for me. The reason I wanna do that is because we are gonna have to connect these pinch pots together. Anytime you connect 2 pieces of clay together, you have to do something called scoring and slipping. I like to call it S cubed, okay? S to the 3rd means score, slip, and smooth, okay? If you can read that. S to the 3rd, score, slip, smooth. Scoring are little scratch marks. Slip is a little drop of water that you are gonna add, and then smoothing, you just use your finger to do the smoothing on the texture, okay? So I am prepping my pinch pots. Now, I'm going to use a clay pencil for my scoring. A clay pencil is just like an old short pencil that we have left over that's too short to sharpen. And I am simply going to take my pencil and just do scratch marks all the way around the edges. Like this. Okay, here's one. Now the other. I'm going so fast, just try not to take your time, but you don't have to go so quickly. All right, then I'm gonna get a little bit of water from a water cup, just with my fingers. I don't need much. Remember, we don't want it to get too wet or it could get really fragile. I'm gonna put water on this one. Never pour it on there. You're just with your fingers wetting them and getting. Okay, now I'm gonna put these little guys inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How about that? 7 beads. Now we're gonna connect them. So you wanna put them together, and you might need to rotate it to find what fits best, almost like a puzzle. See if there's one place where it connects better than others. Like that one looks pretty good to me. If you feel like there's a spot that's like pressing in, you can disconnect it, press it back out if you need to. Uh-oh, my clay beads are touching the slip. Okay, I'm reconnecting. Then, when you feel like you have a part that's connected really well, you can use your fingers to smooth it out. Now you want to be careful because you don't want to push too hard in. You don't want to make a big hole. If you push too hard and you get a sunken in spot like that, I'm going to have to pry it back open and then push against it from the inside. Okay. Then I'm going to smooth. All I'm doing is using my finger to pull a little bit of the clay down and then up. If it helps you, if you for some reason can't do it with your finger, you can also use a popsicle stick like this. And you just keep smoothing like this. Like that. And so you can keep working on smoothing it until you are happy with the shape of it. For mine, now that I have it smoothed, I'll keep working on that, but for time's sake, I want to show you. I'm actually going to turn mine this way. So if I want to make the bottom of mine not quite so flat, I'm just going to, with my fingers, kind of push the clay like this. Then I want to show you my sketch that I made. I saw one of these pictures, a fish, that really stuck out to me. So I made a little sketch like this. My body pinch pot is the oval, and then I'll end up adding these pieces to it like this. You can very gently just roll your pinch pot like this for the shaker. If that helps smooth, I might even get a little bit of water to smooth these sections. Like this. I'm smoothing it out. All right, then I could think about adding details onto my pinch pots. All right, so check out my next video about how to add details to your shaker. You won't really you can kind of feel the beads, but you won't hear them yet because this clay is wet and the beads are not. So only once it's fired and dry will it really sound like a shaker. All right, when you're done at this point, if you run out of time and don't have anything time to add, you can always put it back in your bag and save it till next week. But if you're ready now to add details, you can move on to my next video. All right.